Ooh, hello and welcome everybody to this episode of Boomer and Degen. I'm your host Biz, coming at you live with Andy, co-founder of Crypto Hub HQ. Andy, how's it going? And live and well.
Yeah, good.
Sorry,
Sat
yeah,
there waiting for the stream, as you do.
yeah.
So,
First and foremost, I have to apologize. Was putting the kids down, fell asleep, and somehow miraculously woke up 2 hours later. It is close to midnight for me, but the fact that I woke up, I was impressed. But sorry for the delays. Better late than never. But let's talk about market health and let's talk about the news because I do notice that there was a nice recovery, and we did break out of the downtrend. And so, yeah. Oh, I mean, on the BTC chart, it looked like we broke out of deep, uh, a, a short-term downtrend. Unless I was looking at a different chart. But look, I like I just mentioned, I just woke up. So let's take a look at the market health and see what's going on with Bitcoin and the market.
well, market health again. No need to dwell really, because it's not that healthy, right? But to sort of show Biz the day chart of Bitcoin, we ain't broken out of any trend. Do you remember yesterday I said to you, there's a good chance we could go back down to this fair value gap? Well, we did, right? And we went exactly within it. That's the fourth time now we've gone in it and not mitigated it. We've now had a little bounce here as of today, but we kind of did yesterday. We were green yesterday about our normal time, right, when we do the stream. It's later in the day it tends to go down. So at the moment we are just like slightly dipping down. If you go to the 15-minute, it looks, you think, oh, look, nice bounce, right? But you're still within that, just within that little range here, this little range here. It's all within that. So in the grand scheme of things,
Oh, this is it
even
actually. Yeah.
yeah, in the 15-minute, you can still see lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low. So we've not broken any. We need to get above this one here. If I just put that there for a second, why aren't you moving when I ask you to? Oh, you are moving. We need to get above that one to get a break of structure to see if we can kind of get out of this downward. I'll do it this way: this downward trend that we're currently in locally. Um, Long term, still bullish, but at the moment, again, now that you can see the white line on the day chart, we need to break above that to break that last lower high, um, which we've not done yet. Or in fact, we kind of need to break through the first one first, right here, then that one, because what we really need to do is to kind of come up here and then do that kind of thing. That's what we need. That's what we need to see. But at the moment, there is no sight of it. Like literally, no sign. We're just going up to go back down, going up to go back down more. So so the market isn't isn't that strong. And if you look at our little altcoin season friend, it's gone down today. It was 47 yesterday, and if you look at the fear and greed, that's gone down even more into more fear. It was I think 38 yesterday. It's now 35. So the market doesn't think that it's recovering. So I would say no. At this moment in time, we're still bobbing along in a slight little mini downtrend within Bitcoin, and in fact the entire market. Liquidations are kind of flattening out back to sort of normal levels, almost 50-50 long and short. So that's not a bad thing, right? And so the news about, I forgot to show this yesterday because it came in yesterday, was that MicroStrategy halts Bitcoin buying streak, and it sparks speculation. I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. The company now holds hundreds of thousands, confirmed the pause, stating that the firm neither sold shares of common stock nor used proceeds to buy Bitcoin. This marks a shift in MicroStrategy's aggressive accumulation strategy raising questions about what comes next. Several factors could be behind this: the volatility in Bitcoin's price, worsened by new US tariffs and economic uncertainty, you think, may have prompted caution. The company also faces potential tax obligations on unrealized profits, which could amount to billions. So I think the tax works differently in America, right? They're
Yeah.
American-based companies, is that right?
Yeah, yeah, that is. But as well, I mean, you would think that with the new administration that they would probably go easier onto the tax and things like that. So I'm actually a little bit concerned myself as to why they're pausing.
Yeah. But I mean, the world has got a tremendous amount of uncertainty because of a certain person who shall remain nameless, because I mentioned him far too many times on this stream. Um, but that's what it is. The whole world is jittery, and the financial markets are jittery because nobody knows what's going to be announced next and what nonsense the world is going to have to face next. So it's either some deep thinking, mind blowing strategy or pure stupidity, and I have my view. But yeah, so I think it doesn't surprise me that they halt it. They must be thinking, well, if the whole market goes down and Bitcoin goes down 20-30%, they're holding very expensive Bitcoin then, aren't they? If they're still buying them at the top. So I guess they might be waiting for that dip. They might know something we don't know, and if you go back to the day, not that healthy, is it? Even though we're in a even though we're still in a bull trend and we're still in a kind of range now, we're in a big range here, right? But we're not breaking above that range. It's going to have to take something to get us out of that range. I don't know what it is. I mean, Bitcoin is up 1.72% on this trading day, and the alts are up 2% on this trading day. But other than that, flat as a pancake, biz.
Yeah.
Which is why trading today, I had some other things to do, so which I'm still in the middle of, so I can't really trade. But I do want to show you something. We had an alert in on JTO. I can't remember when that came in, but it came in a few times. And I thought, oh, this might be an interesting coin just to do. It had a retracement, then it said shorting, rising well, fall less. That's right. And I thought an outperforming Bitcoin. So I thought, oh yeah, okay. So this is something to look at. That was like about my lunchtime, and then so what I've done here is rewound the clock on JTO, and I've gone down to the minute chart because what I was going to do was just it was bobbing up and down, and I thought, well, I'm just going to wait. I was busy working, so I thought I'll set an alert and I'll just wait for it to go back up here and maybe get a quick short, short in, something like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to slow this down. My alert went off, so I came back to the chart and I just went, what? Now, if you just watch this,
Okay.
boom, boom, boom.
Wow.
That's where we were down here. It shot up like, what we're talking, 13% in literally an instant. Like an instant. And if I'd have been quick enough or certain enough, I would have shorted it all the way back down
Yeah.
because you'd have easily got another like 9% on the way down. But under those circumstances, you probably would have taken it because you're the degen here. But is it the start of? Is it going to go crazy and go up even more? Right. So you just don't know at that point. So it's absolutely crazy. And then it's kind of since that time just gone. It has gone up. I could have taken a long again when it got to the bottom. You would have had 3.66%. But right now it's retraced all the way back to just above where it was when I was thinking of getting in. So these crazy things do happen, which is why had I have gone in just before that happened, that's why having a very tight stop is very good. Although I suspect there's no way that because it does a market order when you stop
Hmm.
fires, you probably would have been liquidated on that one. So a lucky break there for me on that one. But that's why I'm kind of cautious. I was waiting for Bitcoin, right? I was waiting for it to definitely get up to that level before turning around and watching Bitcoin. I didn't just think, oh, I'll go in now, you know.
Hmm.
But you would have been liquidated. I think I was on 20x or something on it. You'd have just been taken out in a heartbeat. The whole trading amount, you'd have been taken out.
Yeah, even with the stop loss. That's crazy.
Oh, you would have gone straight through the stop loss. It wouldn't have had time.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have had time. And even if you didn't have a stop loss at 20x, you'd have been liquidated. So, when it goes up like 14%, you've only got like a 4.5%, 5%. It can go up before you get liquidated, right? So, if you use it, I use isolated margin at the moment on some of these trades. So you would have just been liquidated.
Oh,
It
interesting.
wouldn't have bothered me. I mean, it came back down within 3 minutes. It was back down, like literally 3 minutes. It was all the way back down. You know, but somebody pumped it and dumped it.
So
So
GTO is actually a DeFi product for Solana ecosystem, and yeah, so it prides itself on its MEV, which is maximum extractable value. So I'm assuming it has to do with a lot of bots that they use.
uh,
Um, so it's interesting that a DeFi product and then it does that. I mean,
yeah, you can
it's
actually
dangerous.
take it down to like if you go down to 5 seconds. Um, let's just see. It happened in literally less than 5 seconds. The whole thing, like literally less than 5 seconds, and then it was back down in 3 minutes. Oh well, yeah, about 2 or 3 minutes, it was back down. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I've been looking at coins like SSV, which came into our trades. Again, I was waiting to take this trade, but I was coming up to the stream time, so I didn't. But actually, it didn't quite come up to where my entry would have been anyway. So I was busy, so I just forgot about it. Um, but that would have still been playing out had I have got in. Pendle was another one that's got alerts that's been doing edging up and going down less, right? Rising up and going down less. And then Sol V from yesterday, Biz, remember that one?
Yeah, that broke down.
That's just, yeah, it's just broken down, yeah. Yeah. So it's almost now to the back down to the bottom of what you thought was that kind of bull flag, right? So that's just completely broken down. It's only there to now as a reference to show for this stream. It's not one that I was trading. I've still got my alerts on to see if it was going to break out of it, but it hasn't, has it? So,
Yeah,
so
that
it's still
that's
in
a
that.
that's a break of structure for sure.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But other than that, alerts wise, we're still getting lots of alerts. Sin ATM arising. What's outperforming? Qtum, I don't think I can trade that one. And then the bullish ones, if you're thinking about going it, Lit, which has been removed from BingX, and PDA, which I don't think is in BingX, is it? Let's have a look here. So that's had what did that have? Very small break of structure. Very, very small.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But you can see it, but it's very small. That's not like one I would trade, I don't think. But I don't think I can anyway on there. But JTO was the one that was the like crazy one today for me, Biz.
Mhm.
But other than that, I've got nothing more to add on the stream today.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a quiet one on the markets. And also during market uncertainty, I mean, it's not the opportunity to get in. It's just you got to really pay attention to the market structure and understand where we're at in the market cycle. What I was referring to for the 15-minute on the BTC chart is that it did break out of that downtrend. So you see that? If it draws the
You mean
diagonal
here?
line? No,
You
if you
mean?
drew it from the top.
Oh, I see.
like it's right up against it. So I mean, like further continuation, yeah, yeah. So I was more so excited about that. But
Oh,
if you zoom out and like you showed me on that daily chart, it does not look good. So
no, it
right,
doesn't.
so
No.
and we're kind
No.
of right up against resistance too, kind of right.
Yeah, I mean, let's remove that now, so it's removed from there. But
Or is
yes,
this? Yeah,
we've gone back down. We've got space to move within this if it wants to go up more. But it really needs to show some clear momentum getting going. And look at the volume today so far. It's not there's not a lot of volume, and I just think there's a lot of uncertainty. And
yeah,
that's the problem, right? The market's flat because nobody's sure what crazy thing is going to be announced next, which could impact the financial markets.
yeah. Look at it, diminishing volume also.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that, just dropping away. Yeah, and it's to be expected. It really is. These are crazy times. So, so yeah, we are at least staying. This small fair value gap is doing its job, right? It is propping up everything, um, which is for the last what? This is the fifth day. One, two, three, four, fifth day. If it breaks down through that, and if it closes below it today, then I would expect us to go lower. Definitely back down to looking very likely again. But let's see. We need a couple of days above this level, and we need to come
Yeah,
back to here. We need to start breaking these lower highs. That's what we need to see. So keep your eyes on that, folks. I take your point about the trend line there, right? And now what might happen is it might come back and retest it.
yeah,
There is an order block just there, right? About that space there. So it might come back and retest that. We'll have to wait and see
yeah.
if
But
it
even
can.
then, it's not like a strong indicator that we get continuation to the upside.
No, no, not when the volume's flat. There's many other factors, right? So I think we're in for a long haul before it goes further. And there's a very good chance, if more crazy things are announced, there's going to be a market crash, right? I was watching the news today in America where I don't know. There's this thing called USAID,
Yeah,
USAID,
yeah, yeah,
but they've cancelled all of that. But the problem is that a bulk of the products that go towards USAID are made in America. So all the people in a certain states, they're not getting paid, right? So it's like, well, that's really kind of shooting your own people in the foot. So this could cause major concerns, major financial impacts moving forward. We'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to
yeah.
wait and see. So
W-
I can leave that on there. Let's see where we are tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that's it, Liz.
yeah. Well, I guess stay vigilant. Be aware. Obviously, we are in some crazy times, but
Yep.
I don't. It's tough because like I mean, you're hearing a lot of things happening, and a lot of corruption being exposed, and a lot of people saying a lot of things against it. So it's like, yeah, to your point, I can see the uncertainty, and really, one news can really take this one way or another, and it's just
Definitely. And from what the news came into our news channel about that guy you were talking about yesterday, right? The
crypto czar David Sachs.
that yeah, the cryptos are. But I was watching another stream today, and the people were saying that they were very underwhelmed with what he actually announced.
Hmm.
And the market kind of reacted negatively to his announcements, not positively. So, you know, so we'll have to wait and see. But the news is in here. If anybody's in our server, they can click it and check it out. Um, but yeah, so that is it, Biz.
Cool. All right.
Just
Well, yeah, we'll keep it short, we'll keep it sweet. And yeah, we'll be back again tomorrow. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow before the weekend uh would be before the weekend. So we'll see what the market hands us, and we'll see how the market we'll see what I guess everything hinges on what US decides to do and what the next news item is. It seems like it, anyways. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
we do see some weakening in the charts overall.
Yep.
Cool.
Crazy times. Crazy, crazy times. But
All
we'll
right.
see.
Well, if you guys haven't done so already, really, thanks for everyone for watching. If you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on Crypto Hub HQ. You also can join our server if you click the link to the website. Scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the link to our server. And if you want to get access to insights and tips and things like this to help with your trading journey, uh, give us a follow, post it into the Discord server, and we'll get you signed up right away. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Well, that's it for today. And I'm your host, Biz, with Andy, and we'll be back again tomorrow, hopefully at the same time. Apologies again for the late start, but I'll do my best to stay awake as I'm putting the kids down. All right, guys. Take care. Peace out.
happy, safe trading, everyone.